YouTube? Ed WeskerGriff coming back with a card show recap. Doing a recap for the Philly show, which was 2 weekends ago. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not almost, 2 weeks ago. And finally getting around to doing a recap for it now, which is totally unheard of on my channel, because usually whenever I go to a card show, about 24 to 48 hours after going to the show, I love to just do the recap, document what I bought, throw it up on the channel, and get the stuff put away. But for this particular Philly show, needed to cool off a little bit. Wind up doing a hour live stream with Mike O, my good friend Mike O, who went to the show as well on Saturday. It was just total pandemonium if you went Saturday morning, afternoon, at the Valley Forge Casino, which is the venue where the Philly show is held. Total pandemonium. I've been to some extremely busy card shows. Probably the busiest card show I've ever been to was the National last year in Chicago. But I would have to say this recent Philly show, probably beat it out proximity-wise with people. It was a way smaller venue, obviously. Not as big as the National, but per person, per space, that was the busiest show that I've ever been to. Wall-to-wall people, elbows to elbows, shoulder to shoulder, just total chaos. So my purchasing as a result suffered. Didn't really buy much. I had to be out by 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I was going to a concert in Center City, Philadelphia. So I had to be out because Valley Forge is a little ways away from Center Philadelphia. So had to get out, and so was out by 2 o'clock. And predominantly I went through value boxes. Value boxes were really, really rough, which is extremely unusual for the Philly show because the Philly show usually has insanely good value boxes. But what I went through, it was just slim pickings. I went through 2 whole baseball boxes, $1 to $5 boxes, and it was literally all Gavin Lux. I actually asked the dealer, I said, is this box specifically Gavin Lux? And he said, no, it just happens to be the only card still left in there. So he probably had really good stuff, but come Saturday, it was just all gone. So it was just, every box I went through was just the same crop of names. It was just Gavin Lux, Nick Senzel, Aquino, second year Lou Bobs, second year Acuna's, and I just couldn't really find anything good of substance. But did go through one box and just found a couple cards to get. These were all 50% off sticker price. So starting off with this crumb bum, Jake Arrieta. This is the green emerald insert. So wanted to pick that up for $1 just to buy something. So figure I get that beaut. Next, this was $4, but I got it for a little less than that just because I was like, this guy's kind of bad. And the Phillies were such in dire straits last year, and he still didn't really necessarily get an opportunity. But this is a cool card for the Phillies PC. This is from 2021 Bowman Chrome. This is the first Bowman Chrome Prism, or whatever they call this, of Nick Maton. And he got a couple opportunities last year and did okay, but they were still playing Didi Gregorius over him when Didi was hitting like 190 to 200. So I don't think Joe Girardi and the organization are really high on Nick Maton. So was able to pick this up for $3. The dealer, it was going to be $4. He just took another $1 off. So got it for the Phils collection. Whoops. Then picked this up because one of my favorite players from the Orioles watching during their really, really dark years, Nick Markakis. This was $2. He's pictured here with the Braves. Nick did retire, but this is the Chrome Heritage, numbered out of 569. Mr. Consistency. I mean, every time I would watch him for the Orioles, you knew what you were getting with Nick Markakis. He was going to hit 295 to 300. You were going to get about 20 home runs, and you were going to get a nice chunk of RBIs. The dude was extremely consistent for many, many years. Really solid hitter. So it was always fun watching Nick Markakis. So wanted to pick that up. And then, of course, looking through some value boxes, trying to find anything Juan Soto related, and that wasn't happening. So was able to snag both of these. These were both $5 a piece, 50% off. So got these 2 for $5. The first one here, the 35th anniversary. This is just a base 35th anniversary from 2019. And then picked this one up. I forget exactly what this is. The Topps 2030 insert from 2020. Kind of has a little sparkle in the background there, but just an insert of Soto. So I figured that was kind of neat. So bought that. And the only other thing that caught my eye there was, we talked about it on the live stream, there was a Bowman's Best refractor, Wander Franco. The dealer would not budge a cent off the price. We had an interesting conversation. See the live stream for that. But another card that he had that I was able to get him a few dollars off. He was looking for 35. Was able to get it for 30, which when I got home and looked at comps, I basically paid what they'd go for on eBay, even including tax and shipping. So, I mean, it's like I would have bought one off eBay, but got it in person. This is the Juan Soto short print photo variation from this year's flagship. So I wanted to get that. Some stuff on the top loader there. Put the Soto, so snagged that, picked that one on up. And the only other thing that I bought was in the one corner by where CSG was at. That was like the only spot in the entire area on Saturday afternoon, morning, whatever, that was breathable, that you can literally stretch your arms out a couple inches from your body and get some space and get some oxygen into your lungs. Where you can, it was like the scene in Game of Thrones where Jon Snow during the Battle of the Bastards is like climbing out of the pile. CSG, the CSG area was where you can get some space, where you can actually move around a little bit. But there was a dealer near the CSG area that had Pokemon slabs, and he had like a value box of Pokemon slabs. Everything in the box was $30. So went through that, and I picked this up. I knew I probably overpaid for this. Did ask him if he could do any better than 30. He said he was pretty firm on it, so I just said, you know what the hell, it's a card that reminds me of my childhood, so I'm just going to buy it. But this is from 1999 Pokemon game. This is the Zapdos Holo in a awful, very good to excellent PSA 4. So got this for $30. I think these sell for like $20 on eBay, but I wanted to buy this because I actually have some history with this card. Again, I've mentioned it before, but when Pokemon first came out, I was in grade school. I was kind of that first generation of grade school kids, young kids that was exposed to Pokemon and buying Pokemon cards. When I would go to my LCS, I would actually buy packs of Pokemon, and Zapdos was a very coveted card. One of the legendary Pokemon, one of the legendary birds. And I actually traded my original Zapdos for a shadowless Charizard in the schoolyard one day. So my original Zapdos that I owned, I actually traded that away for the Charizard, which I still have to this day, which is in a PSA slab. It's a PSA 5. But all these years later, let's see, about 20-something years later, 25 years later, picking up the Zapdos, getting it back into the collection as a very good to excellent 4. on the third edition, the third printing of the 1999 Pokemon game. So, you know, things travel back eventually. I mean, all roads maybe lead back. So originally got the trade ship back all these years later for 30 USD. What a story. But I think I maybe told Phil this a while ago, but I'm kind of surprised, you know, as a first edition card that Zapdos does not sell for more, because I remember as a kid, Zapdos was insanely popular and coveted, up there with the likes of Charizard, Blastoise, and Ivysaur, no, Venusaur. So, kind of surprised that Zapdos is not getting the respect that he should get. But awesome, awesome character from Pokemon. So there it is. That's all I got for you guys. So thanks for watching. I can't believe it took 11 minutes to show off a couple cards. That's ridiculous. That's how you know you talk too much. So that's all I got for you guys. Peace. Have a great one. Have fun.